Aline from Munich wanted to ask you if there was a comparison that could be drawn between when you perform as a musician and when you perform on stage. And given you've just finished performing Jane Eyre, it's probably an interesting time to ask you that.
Thank you, Aline, for your question. I think they're very different, but at the same time, my years on the stage as a singer helped me with my knowledge of a stage, I suppose, and being on stage. The thing is about singing and performing, I'm being me, which I find it actually a lot harder to reveal that. It's easier to reveal somebody else than to reveal yourself. So I find acting just such a good counterbalance to the kind of vain, self-conscious world that is a side of the music business that, you know, I've had to deal with, and everybody does, I suppose. You know, my acting makes me love music, and my music makes me love acting, and so it's good. I'm very lucky.
Anna Griffiths says, if you were not a singer or an actress, what profession would you have chosen?
Oh, thank you, Anna, for your question. Oh my God, if I was not a singer or an actress, I'd be a bum. I don't know what I'd be. I don't know what I'd be. I really don't know. I mean, I love cooking, but I don't know if I'd be a cook. I don't know.
Paula Canales says that she's noticed that some of your lyrics have been inspired by books that you have read, and wants to know if there were only 5 books in your library, what would they be?
Oh my God, what a good question. Thank you, Paula, for your question. A lot of songs have been inspired by books I've read. I was just about to say there, was that could I be a professional reader? Yeah, I love books, and God, if I had 5 books that I just could have and to reread, I feel definitely Crime and Punishment, Dostoevsky, Vanity Fair, Thackeray. I so love Jane Eyre now. I mean, I love it even more after doing it night and night again. So I suppose that's when something's really brilliant, is that you, even though you replay it and replay it, it's just so brilliant. Charlotte Bronte, Anna Karenina, Tolstoy. Ooh, I'm going to leave it. Oh, I mean, Charles Dickens. I love Little Dorrit. Anyway, I obviously love classics. Oh, I mean, absolutely. One of those should definitely have been The Picture of Dorian Gray, Oscar Wilde. That is actually one of the only books I've read that when I got to the last page, I wanted to start all over again. So brilliant.
Jonathan Farmer has spent the last 2 years working in Ireland, and he says it certainly has a culture of its own. To what extent do you still feel that your Irish roots influence your music?
Thank you, Jonathan, for your question. It's ineffable how that influences me. I mean, that's just there. That's part of who I am. I'm Irish, and I don't even know how it's coming out, but it is. It's just part of me. So I feel it's always there. It's a massive influence. It's where I'm from, and I think when you travel, you appreciate where you're from even more. So I'm very much Irish, and very proud I am.
Do you miss performing with your family?
I do miss performing with my family. I miss, it's I think harder being on your own. You're more exposed. You can't hide so well, and just the companionship of it. We had great fun doing it, but I don't see it as over. I see, we will do that again, and I try to just live and do the work I want to do, and that is what I'm doing, and right now this is it at the moment, but who knows in the future.
Christelle Kirchhoff says she only has a little question, but in some ways it's such a big question, and it's how are you, and are you happy?
That's a nice question, Crystal, thank you. Am I happy? Yeah, I am happy. I am happy. I feel fulfilled in what I'm doing, and I think that that's a blessed existence. There's an Indian saying that basically says if you do something as work that you love in your life, then you have a blessed existence, and that's a happy existence. And I feel I am happy.